All right, so welcome to Fork It, the live stream slash podcast ish thing that I do. I'm trying to do it every Friday. I think I've had every Friday so far, except for since I started at least, except for last week, like I said, because the recording didn't have audio and I didn't finish it. Fork It is all about teaching you how to do work better in open source, how to be a better open source contributor, how to debug things, how to do some development. We focus on finding open source projects, forking them, and submitting a pull request each episode. That's the goal. Sometimes that takes a half hour. Sometimes that takes 2 hours. And the very first one that took like 3 days. But I try to edit it and put it together so that you can see the process of what we're doing. Today we are going to fork ublue. Here we go. Ublue OS is a series of Linux distros for various use cases. There's one called Bluefin and there's one called Bazzite, are probably the two most popular right now. Bluefin is a developer-focused desktop, and Bazzite is a desktop for Steam Decks. And so I run Bazzite on my Steam Deck. I run Bluefin on this desktop that I'm streaming from. And I think they're great. I think the distros do a lot of the things that I wanted out of the box. And that is an awesome thing. So there's a couple small things we can contribute to. I think I'm going to look at the docs because there was some issues around adding some things to the main FAQ/docs page for Universal Blue. I usually recommend, if you are a new person to an open source project, if you've never contributed to the project before, try to contribute to docs. Do a docs pull request as your first pull request. This isn't my first pull request with Bluefin, but I always recommend it because you're going to learn two things. One, you're going to fix a bug for onboarding, which is always welcome. It's lower overhead because you're not doing code. You're doing something that doesn't need testing necessarily. I changed some wording. I added a paragraph or a page. Second thing is you're going to learn the process. You're going to see how they go through the process of making a change to the website. And that's a good thing because that's something that a lot of open source projects overlook. It's something that's usually just, hits the README or something like that. So if you contribute to the documentation, you can see just if you want to contribute more later. And they wanted something for a cheat sheet, and I thought I'd start that one. So we want to sync this fork because I'm sure, what's my commit? I think I already did that. That already got pulled. Discard to commit. We're up to date. I don't know if I have this checked out anywhere. Ooh, I like the Halloween vibe going on. Nope. So we are going to clone ublue website. And so this is using mkdocs. Mkdocs is a runner or a static website generator. I'm going to go ahead and do this inside of DistroBox because I don't enjoy installing a bunch of Python packages on top of my system globally. So DistroBox. Okay. Let's find how to install mkdocs. Again, it just pulls in a bunch of stuff. Python has a lot of other packages that I don't really want as part of my main system. So now I should be able to pip install mkdocs. I'm still in the right site, so should be able to mkdocs serve. Nope. Configuration file walk system. think they got abuse on that or something. Here we go. I'm guessing it's this. Nope. Oh, I mean, we got past the error, I guess, right? Deprecated error. Config value markdown extensions failed to load. Oh, and we got a video too. mkdocs video. This is why lock files are great. Okay, next one. I'm just gonna do all this and then document it, right? Like that's the point. Let me. Ugh. What? Markdown config value markdown. No module name markdown include. I did that one. Yeah. Oh, is there a generic one? There was a generic one. Okay, now. Okay, there's the site locally. Before I move on. Well, it's just. I'm trying to get used to not doing git branch every time because that's the older syntax. I'm trying to use git switch. Okay, so here's our first pull request. We're going to add this requirements file. Okay, one pull request done. There we go. That's the one I was looking for. Cheat sheet. Let's see what's in this cheat sheet. Oh, so they have a PDF. Here's my theme. I'm going to have something for this navigation bar up here. Blog, community. So if we search for blog. Okay, so these are my sections. Documentation, community, home, FAQ, media coverage. Okay, so it's been a while since I've done mkdocs. We are just going to try and add a section at the end. But shortcuts are different than Vim, so we will see. And this just needs. So I have this cheat sheet. It should render locally. Here we go. We got cheat sheet. Nothing there, right? So that gives me each file section gives me something on the side. And my top one is going to be. I'm looking to see if I need any special header stuff, and it doesn't look like it. I kind of like that preview there. How do I get to that side? So if I look at new window. So let's give a very brief overview. I mean, this is a cheat sheet. Maybe I don't need it. Now, what is RPM OS tree? Hybrid image package system for host. Why is this doing file system stuff? Nope. Manage multiple bootable version file system trees. Let's see how this renders. Let's check it out while we're working on it. And we got my cheat sheet. There we go. I don't know if we should put headers or not. Haven't decided that one. Roll back. If I do that, how does that look? Is it better? I don't know if I like it any better because those headers don't stand out super well. They're just kind of... I don't know if the stream's getting any of the music still. I don't see the desktop audio showing music, but that's okay. It's just for me anyway. I'll add the headers just because they're linkable. All right. Yeah, because I like it with the links over here too. That makes more sense. So how much of this is actually, these are all RPM OS tree commands, not OS tree admin. Oh, it looks like I'm not the only one. Get confused because back to the pin version. You would use OS tree for that. The command should be something like sudo OS tree reset to. Is there an RPM rollback here? That's right. That's what I got. So, but is there a pin? Booted deployment and the rollback before last time I upgraded. I'm about to do a rebase from Fedora 2728. I'd like to have a little more control. I can't read this. So they pin 0, deployment 0 is pinned, and pinned 1. Deployments, they still have the same 2781 and 27122. Show up as pinned. Where do they show pinned? Oh, pinned, yes. Okay. Can now rebase to 28. Getting the new version, Delta, system control reboot, and then a status here. So now they have 28, 27, and 27. After reboot, they're still there. Okay. So 0 is the current and 1 is the previous. All right. That's interesting. Pin your current use 0 and for the previous all right, I guess. Shows deployment at index will be not garbage collected by default. This is termed pin. Okay. We'll keep a so it is not for we just wrote, let's see, is this where we're at? Yep. Okay, that's a good start. Let's go to DistroBox. Okay. Now if I, what does just assemble do? Create replace file. Oh no, it's deleting Ubuntu. Wait. Is it only going to do? Okay, it only does Ubuntu and Fedora by default, I guess. Did I do this? Wait. Etsy, DistroBox, DistroBox. I didn't layer that on. Is that a symlink? No. They just... This is definitely my config. Where's this coming from? Oh, see, and there's that volume that I need. Because I need that homebrew volume. But I packaged 1Password. Okay. I don't know why that's working that way. Back to here. We should finally get something there. Okay. What are the other ones? Upgrade DistroBox to the latest Git version. I don't even know what some of these are. See, assemble DistroBox with my config. How do I... You know what else I need? I need a cheat sheet for just. I had to look at common and commands like 5 times there to see if I spelled those right. They look the same. Join common commands in for run just L. You can do just, but it's just, I don't want to have people get confused, because if you're in a directory that has a different just file, it won't run it. Now, if I, let me double check something here. So I'm in this folder. If I just file, foo, I'm only going to get echo hello. But if I only that recipe, bar, yeah, so it will traverse the trees. That's right. Okay. Directory with an existing just file or a in your tree. Okay. File system tree, that file will be, why does X, oh, why did X work there? Did it, or was that? Okay. Okay, there's just a couple examples. OS tree. Let's go back to OS tree. These are probably fine. This is probably fine for now. Let me see. OS tree. Did I save that? I probably didn't. No, I want space, file, distro box. That's what I need. But I didn't get my... Oh, because I didn't add it to the top. A shift P put it in the right spot. Weird. Oh boy, this might be harder than I expected. Okay. Dropbox. What do they call them? I'm just gonna say containers because they just have names. All right, let's see how this is looking. Just DistroBox. Cool. I think it's a good start. I'm okay with how this is looking, the basic commands that I know of and that I use. So we will pull request this as is. Shoot. Create cheat sheet page. Okay, this is 305. Page init show page with 7 examples. Create pull request. There we go. So they will review it. I should have 2 there. Yeah, requirements. I'm out of water. So we have two pull requests. Awesome. That is a great use of our time, I think. I mean, it's an hour and a half in, and we have 2 pull requests for some requests on the website. And it didn't take all that long. We had to do some debugging with mkdocs, but overall, we didn't have a ton of stuff that was like causing us pain. Docs are usually a low bar to be able to contribute to, so I think that was a great stream. I do have updates on my very first pull request for Kubernetes was merged. I saw it was merged yesterday. My pull request for TLDR pages was merged. My pull request, what was my other one? Let me look. I had another one. Oh, K. My K pull request was merged. And then last week I had an EKS control plugin, which was merged. So all 4 of the episodes so far, this is number 4.2 because the other one didn't end up being released, have been merged so far. And yeah, we're going to keep doing it. This is fun. I'm learning some stuff. I'm contributing to some more projects. Hopefully you're learning some new projects too, learning about what they are, learning how to get started with them, doing some pull requests. So if you have comments or suggestions for things you want me to look at, some bug fixes or things you would like me to try submitting pull requests to, please leave a comment. And thank you all for watching, and we will see you again most likely next week. What is next week? Yes, I will be around next week. I will be gone the week after, but we can continue doing this. So thanks everyone for coming, and we'll see you next time.